In a twist that has left industry insiders buzzing and critics nodding knowingly, Meghan Markle is reportedly seething after Netflix allegedly chose Mindy Kaling over her for a high-profile ambassador role. The Duchess of Sussex, once Netflix's golden girl with a multi-million-dollar deal and endless PR spin, is said to have been blindsided by the decision. "Why not me?" she reportedly exclaimed upon hearing the news, an outburst that insiders suggest perfectly sums up a woman increasingly defined by entitlement and delusion. For Meghan, this wasn't just a professional setback, it was a personal insult, a disruption in the narrative she's worked tirelessly to build, that of the modern-day royal-turned-global power player. The backlash is building not because Meghan was passed over, but because her reaction once again reveals a pattern, a relentless quest for validation and status, cloaked in language about equality, representation, and empowerment. While Mindy Kaling has quietly built a powerful and respected position in the entertainment world through consistent, original storytelling, Meghan has leaned heavily on her royal title, personal grievances, and the media circus that follows her every move. The contrast couldn't be clearer, and it couldn't be more damning. Netflix's decision to pivot toward creators with proven cultural impact like Mindy Kaling sends a loud message to Hollywood: substance wins. While Meghan and Prince Harry signed a deal with Netflix in 2020 reportedly worth $100 million, their output has been minimal. Aside from the 6-part docuseries Harry and Meghan, which was more a televised therapy session than compelling content, most of their other projects have been delayed, cancelled, or underwhelming. Meghan's animated series Pearl, once announced with fanfare as a feminist coming-of-age tale, was quietly scrapped. Her Spotify podcast Archetypes, while initially hyped, ended after just one season, leading Spotify executive Bill Simmons to slam the Sussexes as grifters. Netflix, it seems, has finally taken notice of the gap between promise and performance. Mindy Kaling, on the other hand, has built a media empire on consistency and creativity. Her series Never Have I Ever became a global hit, praised for its fresh take on identity and adolescence. She's an Emmy-nominated writer, a New York Times best-selling author, and a respected producer. Her brand is built not on drama but delivery, a concept Meghan appears to struggle with. What makes Meghan's reported outrage so striking is the contradiction at its core. For someone who champions women's empowerment and fairness, her reaction to being passed over reveals a far less noble instinct. According to sources, she expected Netflix to prioritize her royal title and global fame over Kaling's creative merit. It's a move that reeks of privilege, ironically, the very thing Meghan has claimed to fight against. While Meghan has frequently presented herself as a voice for marginalized communities, her actual behavior suggests a pattern of demanding special treatment. Whether it was expecting private baptisms and christenings while still holding public royal roles or wanting full security at U.S. taxpayer expense, Meghan has repeatedly blurred the lines between public duty and private indulgence. Hollywood may love a comeback story, but it has little patience for hypocrisy, especially when wrapped in glossy PR language and served with an undertone of resentment. Behind the scenes, whispers of Meghan being difficult have morphed into open criticism. Executives at Spotify, Netflix, and other media outlets have grown weary of what many describe as unrealistic expectations paired with inconsistent work. The Sussexes' habit of announcing projects with grand narratives only to deliver late or not at all is taking its toll. Meghan's reported frustration with Mindy Kaling's appointment has only intensified those concerns. It's not just that she didn't get the role, it's that she seems genuinely incapable of understanding why. Her fury, some say, comes from a belief that fame, not effort, should be enough. In contrast, Kaling's journey, marked by years of writing, producing, and acting with minimal fanfare, offers a masterclass in how to earn your seat at the table. It's the kind of quiet determination that Netflix now seems to value far more than tabloid drama and royal fallout. If Meghan Markle's reported outburst over Mindy Kaling's Netflix appointment proves anything, it's that the Duchess is still struggling to reconcile the image she's created with the reality Hollywood demands. Titles may open doors, but they don't secure legacies. And in an industry that rewards consistency, humility, and originality, Meghan's palace-to-podcast pipeline isn't enough. This was never just about an ambassadorship. It was about influence, identity, and the battle for cultural relevance. And in that battle, Mindy Kaling won not because of who she is married to, but because of what she's built. Meghan may ask, why not me? But for Netflix and much of Hollywood, the answer seems painfully clear: actions speak louder than headlines. In an entertainment industry that thrives on output and originality, Meghan's reliance on royal notoriety and public grievance simply doesn't cut it anymore. The era of blindly cashing in on fame without follow-through is fading, and Meghan's public persona, built largely on palace fallout and selective storytelling, is beginning to wear thin. Sources close to Netflix indicate that the decision to tap Mindy Kaling wasn't just about star power, it was about integrity, work ethic, and impact. Kaling has spent 2 decades honing her craft, breaking barriers for women of color in comedy and storytelling. Her work consistently delivers strong viewership, positive reviews, and cultural resonance. Meghan, by contrast, has become known for bold promises and minimal execution. Her track record post-royalty is littered with incomplete ventures, PR-heavy announcements, and creative control clashes. This latest snub exposes what many in the industry are beginning to whisper more openly. Meghan may be more focused on being seen as powerful than actually doing the work that earns that power. As one Hollywood producer put it bluntly, "People are tired of the drama. Meghan needs to prove she can create something more than controversy." With Netflix tightening its focus on performance-based partnerships, Meghan's grand ambitions face a reckoning. Her name may still command headlines, but headlines don't write scripts, direct scenes, or draw audiences. That's what Mindy Kaling does, and why she's sitting in the ambassador's chair while Meghan watches from the sidelines, asking a question she may no longer want the